first part is the reaction. And what's the reaction made up of? It's got 3 parts. The reaction is made up of opening, lightweight, and a freeze. Good. Now, you're in this freeze, right? Okay? Now, why does the body do that? When we open, why do we open? When we have new information. To take in, right? So you see, it's really a survival thing, isn't it? Because when you're in danger or when something's new, don't you want you need to be able to take it in, don't you?
Right.
So now, you've taken it in. Now, what are you going to do with it?
Fight or flight.
Okay, fight or flight. Good. Okay, so you're going to follow me here. Do you remember Jackie Gleason?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? Everybody know Jackie Gleason? Who doesn't know Jackie Gleason? No? Jackie Gleason. The Honeymooners? Did you ever see the Flintstones?
Yes.
Yeah, well that was based on the Honeymooners. And Jackie, you know, he was rather portly kind of a guy, right? Yeah? And what was his wife's name? Alice. Alice, right? Right? And you know, say again?
I said one of these days.
That's right. So and Jackie liked to go to the track, didn't he? Now what did Alice think about him going to the track? Did she like it? Did they have a lot of money? How did he make his money?
Bus.
He was a bus driver, right? They didn't have a lot of money, but he liked it because, you know, he liked certain things. So he said one day, he says, Alice, if you don't let me go to the track, I don't care. I'm walking right out that door. So he starts walking out the door, right? Feeling good? Feeling good, right? Okay, well, what does Alice say? Alice says, oh, yeah, Ralph. Well, you're so fat, you couldn't even fit through that door. Isn't that Ralph's reaction? Isn't that the reaction? What's he reacting to? What's the new information? Oh, yeah, Ralph? Well, you're so fat, you couldn't even fit through that door. Oh, I didn't react, did I? What's he reacting to?
Her calling him fat.
Yeah, uppity wife. It's the 1950s, right? So then what does he do? Does his mind take it in?
Yeah.
So we have the psychical part, right? So there's an assessment. Then there's a weight change. And then there's a movement in relation to the new information. Now, how does he move toward her? Didn't he go, one of these days, pow, and the kisser, right? Right? Now you see, that was his movement. In the past, in classes I said movement toward, but I think it's clearer to say it's actually movement in relation to the new information. Because say for instance, you have this, you're walking along and then suddenly, I don't know, what's a scary thing that's going to jump out at you?
A burglar.
A mugger.
A rapist.
A rapist with a big gun, with a big knife. You're going to have a reaction, aren't you? And then are you going to assess it? And I don't think you're going to go toward it. You understand what I'm saying? You're probably going to go away. Okay? So think of it in terms of movement in relation to the new information. So again, with Jackie, do you see? Freeze, right? Assessment. Weight change. Movement toward. One of these days. One of these days. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay? So that's the second part in terms of this 3-part model of an action. Now the third